Hey tubers, a quick video about what I think will happen in Nod Krai, okay? The way I see it is that Kulumina will become an Archon because we need another Gnosis. Right now we have up to 7 Gnosis, but on the chessboard there are up to 8 pieces you can have, okay? We have new lunar reactions, which it says a name, Luna, something to do with the moon, right? What has also something to do with the moon? It's the ocean, so water, right? So the way I see it is that she will become new Archon, like everything is tending towards that. Even the own Statue of the Seven that she's getting. Because it's not Statue of the Seven if there's 8 of them, right? Makes sense. So yeah, I think she will present the high tide of the ocean and become a second Archon, or at least somebody with an Hydro authority. I do not know how connected it is with Furina or Neuvillette, but I feel like there should be coming something, okay? Not speaking about leaks or anything, most of the Archons have a second story. Furina is the wannabe Archon. She's not really an Archon, right? But you get the point. If you put her into the position which she's marketed in, there's a chance she either becomes actually an Archon again, or, even more possible, she will get, I don't know, kidnapped or some shit. And Neuvillette has to give up a part of his authority towards, what's her name, Kulumina, to get her an Archon status, okay? The way I see it is, Neuvillette had the authority, right? If he has the authority, how can Focalors have Hydro authority as well? Or, you know, the Gnosis and all the shit and like the Hydro powers. I thought, because at least in Atlan it was that way, that if you get rid of the Dragon of the Nation, you inherit the power. But what if Neuvillette can just give his power away, but keep it for himself? To me, it's kind of weird, unless he gave away the low tide powers towards Focalor or Egeria or whatever the fuck it was before, right? And he still has Hydro authority, okay? Because, you know, something has to be happening. If nothing is happening, it's kind of weird, right? So far, it took us 2 years to see how somebody gets a vision. Rana in the Arana quest, right? Then 1.5 years later, some shit, we saw how Furina got a vision, right? Because she's a vision holder, she's not an Archon. I'm just saying it for the idiots that still believe it. So the way I see it is, we have not seen ever how an Archon gets born. We don't know how that looks like. Would be dope as fuck. Would Hoyo try to do that for us? Probably a good idea. Okay. It would make sense. Would be cool. Would be hype moment. Would give views and clicks and whatnot. So her becoming an Archon seems somewhat reasonable. Even though things tend more to go away from Archons and more into higher beings. Like Heavenly Principles, the Shades, all the shit, right? You know what I mean. Sinners, right? So, him being just a Hydro Dragon with one authority would make, to me, in the Ocean Way, no fucking sense. Her being Luna is just an assumption, Kulubina, right? Because right now we know Inefa is, what's it called? Luna Charge or some shit, right? And this is a little bit of a leak, so if you don't want to hear it, go like 10 seconds further. Lauma and the other two dipshits, they are also lunar reactions with Hydro something to it, okay? 10 seconds are over. So yeah, that's what I see. I can see it become a thing. It just makes, to me personally, the most sense. If you disagree with that, tell me in the comments. What do you think about it? About my theory? It's a little bit of a crack theory. Yes, I give you that much. But at the same time, it just makes more sense if we have 8 chess pieces, 8 noses. One noses has to be doubled, right? Let it be the hydro noses because of the tides. It somewhat makes sense to me, okay? If we have 2 rogues, I guess. I have no fucking idea. I don't know the names of those chess pieces. But having 2 of them being of the same element right now seems to be more reasonable than getting randomly a new fucking element for no reason, okay? Having 7, sure, is a cool thing, but it makes no sense to have noses if there's only 7 of them. It just makes more sense if there's 8 of them, so you have the entire set. This way I see it. Sure, tell me in the comments once again if you think that's delusional or not. But who else would have 8 noses? Kanria, that's not happening, okay? They have no connections to gods. It makes no sense. So, the way I see it is that, okay? Regardless, thanks for tuning in, everybody. Hope you enjoyed that video, my little bit of a theory. Hope you have a nice day, morning, evening, whatever the fuck you have a good one. Take care of yourself. See you in the next video, which will be the patch preview tomorrow. And bye bye.